Hi everyone. Welcome to Leaf Rants. The Leafs lose. They lose 4-3 to the Colorado Avalanche in a game where they were up 3-0 originally. I forgot to pull up the NHL stats here because this is actually important. So let me pull that up. We'll talk about it a little bit. So, Nick Robertson is not playing in this game. Actually, no, I'm sorry. They lost 5-3. I forgot about the empty netter that took them 700 chances to get. Oh. Okay, so Nick Robertson wasn't in this game. Pontus Holmberg was in for him. Pontus Holmberg has had 3 really solid games. This first period, Pontus Holmberg was amazing. He was a +3 coming out of it. A +3. Oh, the Leafs were so good in the first period. He could have had a couple goals. He had a couple really good chances. He made some really good plays. I thought Pontus Holmberg had probably that was the best period of hockey I've ever seen him play, and he's been really solid. I'm a huge Pontus Holmberg guy. I love him, so I love that he's been playing really good, and I hope he stays in the lineup. But he's in for Nick Robertson. So if he's in for Nick Robertson, then what are we doing here with Nick Robertson? Trade him right now. Like, get rid of him. Like, actually. He scored in the last game he played in against the Sharks. Like, it was a pure anger goal, but, like, the Leafs scored 7 goals. That was the last game he was in. And before that, he just hasn't really impressed me in any way. So why keep him around? Get rid of him. You have to. Um, Also, goaltending. Get into that around the end, at the end of the video. It's probably a good way to end it. So the first period, the Leafs are actually kind of in their zone a little bit, and then they got out and they started gaining momentum. Max Domi lays a weird shot that bounces off of Josh Manson and into the net past all-star goalie who has a 8 or who had a 898 going into this game. It's probably the same. Huh. An all-star goalie has an 898. What? Whatever. Okay. Martin Jones has a better save percentage than that. Anyways, uh the second goal. This goal this goal made me feel good about the game. This goal made me think, okay, they can't lose this game because first time All-Star Morgan Riley. What if you didn't see the game? You need to watch this goal. Like, you actually need to watch this goal because this goal is everything. Literally everything. He flips it up in the air. All the 4 Leafs go off for a line change, and Morgan Riley walks up, pokes it, goes on a breakaway, goes backhand upstairs. All-star. He's an all-star for the first time. And that's why he's an all-star. He's so good. Ever since, like, last year, meh. Good player, but meh. Playoffs, oh my God. This season, that's Morgan Riley. That is Morgan Riley. He is worth his contract. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, he's not a good number 1D to have. Yes, he is. He's proved it. Last playoffs and this year, he's proved he's a good number 1D to have. And the Leafs have been so good defensively. Like, they actually have been so good defensively. Whatever. He scores it. Then Timothy Liljegren gets a goal from a big scruff. Apparently, all these goals are unassisted. I don't know why. definitely had assists on the first one and this last one. But whatever. Okay. Timothy Liljegren gets his second goal of the year. He's been a really good defenseman this year. Like, he's an RFA, so guess who's staying? Connor Timmins has also got to go. He's never playing on this team again. He's the 8th D. And he makes $1 million. Like, just get rid of him now, please. I'd much rather William Lagesson. Like, I like Lagesson a lot. I like Benoit a lot. Let's go into the second period. Colorado gets one back. Like, they push back here. Jonathan Drouin gets one on the power play. And then Mikko Rantanen gets one. Like, those guys are good. Like, McKinnon's out there. Makar's out there. Like, you can't really complain. Like, these guys, they're really good at what they do. That's why they make so much money. Let's go into the third period. So, Colorado scores. Cogliano. They tied up. So it's 3-3. Sheldon Keefe made some bad decisions here. I don't like criticizing the coach too much. But he's got to take some blame for this game as well. Just things that you don't really want your team to do. Like, you don't want to happen all the time. Tyler Bertuzzi getting like a minute of ice time in the third period. The second line wasn't good tonight, but okay. Playing your super line for like 10 minutes in the third period. Interesting. You got to play more than just Matthews, Marner, and Nylander. Tavares getting like no ice time. He's your $11 million captain. Second line center. Even if he's not having a good night, you got to play him more than you play Max Domi and Pontus Holmberg. And yeah, I like Holmberg. You got to play more than you play Noah Gregor. Okay? It's John Tavares. He's going through a little bit of a slump right now. Okay, play him. He's still a good player. Penalties. Penalties were very lopsided in this game. Like, I don't know what. So they took 2 penalty minutes. So 2 penalties. The Leafs took 1, 2. Leafs took 4 penalties. And they took 1. See that cross check on Austin Matthews? If you haven't, go look at it. Sheldon Keefe said after this game, the refs told him that he fell on his own. Austin Matthews is going to be the highest paid player in the NHL next year, as of right now. And Josh Manson just decided, hey, I can cross-check this guy as hard as I want. And yeah, Matthews was injured for the rest of the game. Like, he was hurt. Visibly hurt. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't if he doesn't play tomorrow night. Because they play tomorrow night. Or tonight, whenever you're watching this game. They play Sunday. Which, as of right now, is tomorrow night. But they play. Austin Matthews got cross-checked as hard as Josh Manson could put his stick. He tried to put his stick through Austin Matthews. No, he fell on his own. Then guess what happens? Timothy Liljegren gets slashed right in the hand. No call. No call. And then guess what? Jake McCabe takes a penalty. Key penalty killer for the Leafs. In the box. I believe it was a tie game at that point. They kill it off. Huge kill. Jake McCabe comes out, starts laying bodies. The officiating was so bad tonight, and the Leafs outside of that first period were so much worse. I don't know. These are the kind of games that you don't want, right? Especially against a top team like the Colorado Avalanche. They're a good team. You get no points tonight. You're third in your division, behind Boston and Florida. I don't know. Oh. Nylander had the most time on ice out of forwards with 23 minutes. Nyes had 11 minutes. Tavares only had 15. Bertuzzi had 12. Noah Gregor had more minutes than him. On defense, Riley played 25 minutes. Martin Jones had a 875 tonight. Yeah. So then the Leafs get scored on. Nathan MacKinnon, after Jake McCabe makes a sprawling play, he doesn't hit the puck, and Jake McCabe is out of the play there. Marner tries to block it. Matthews is coming back, and Nathan MacKinnon scores because it's Nathan MacKinnon, 23rd of the year. And then it took them like 10 shots to score the empty netter. And every single time the Leafs would pick it up, I'd be like, oh, and then they'd lose it again, and Colorado would shoot, and then the Leafs get it back. He'd be like, oh, and then that happened like 3 times, and then finally Colorado was just like, oh, finally. And they win 5-3. So Sheldon Keefe already said Martin Jones is not starting tomorrow. He didn't give a goaltender. He didn't give a name on who is starting tomorrow. Who do you start? Like, who do you start? I actually don't know. Do you start Dennis Hildeby? No, you sent him down. But last night he did have like a 20 or 30 save shutout with the Marlies. So maybe you do call him up and give him a shot. You gave Joseph Woll a shot when Woll was like goalie of the year for the Marlies in the AHL. He was like the best goalie. So why not give Hildeby a shot? Well, it's his first year pro. He's a rookie. He's a shiny toy. Put your sunglasses on. He's not so shiny anymore. He's a toy that's still being built. Don't want to start playing with a toy that's being built because it could break. Or do you try to fix your goalie that's broken? I don't know. The thing with starting Samsonov is if he lets in stinkers, like he has all season, you can see how that takes away from the team's motivation. Like immediately. Like his last game that he played, you look at those goals that go in, the team, because they know they're going to have to score like 7 goals to win. Like you need to score 6 every night. Like what? Can't have that. So I don't know. The Leafs have their handful here. I can't wait till Woll comes back. But for now, that's it for this one. If you liked it, clicking like really helps. If you really liked it, then please click subscribe. That really helps me. And yeah, the Leafs lose. Morgan Riley, Mitch Marner, William Nylander, Austin Matthews. The 4 All-Stars going to the All-Star game for the Leafs. video's probably going to be called All Star.